Well, good morning. Thanks for joining me. I didn't see you there. It's the 11th of March. We're just outside of Moab, Utah here. It was 14 degrees this morning. Getting ready to head into Arches National Park and thinking maybe there'll be less people there this morning because it's freezing cold out. Well, we're starting the hike here up to Delicate Arch. On the way though, you can stop and visit the historic Wolfe Ranch here. One-room cabin and a corral. John Wesley Wolfe moved here from Ohio in the late 1800s, seeking drier climate after having suffered a leg injury that was bothering him in the Civil War. So the Park Service describes this 3.2 mile hike, 5 kilometers, as one of the difficult hikes here in the park. And relatively speaking, it is probably a harder hike here in the park. If you're used to difficult hikes though, you won't have any trouble with this. It's not really that bad. There's some elevation gain. If you are visiting in the winter, as I am, you could experience slick and icy conditions. There are some narrow ledges when you get around here. Still working our way up towards Delicate Arch here. If you look off in the distance, you can probably see those objects moving around on that rock. Those are people, not ants. And they're headed towards Delicate Arch too. Believe it or not, that is the trail. It just goes across that solid rock face there, works its way around. Here's where this ledge area kind of starts. You can see that's ice right there. I don't think this ever gets sun in the winter. I have been here in January when this was completely covered in snowpack and ice. So bear that in mind if you're visiting in the winter. You may need foot traction devices. Well, we've made it to the arch. Delicate Arch, here it is. Well, we're up here at Delicate Arch. Definitely in the morning, the best lighting is on the back side. So you might want to keep that in mind. There's now a lot more people here than when I first got here. It's time to head back. There's an optional little side trail that goes over to some petroglyphs. Here we are at the Ute Rock Art. The information panel here says they were carved sometime between AD 1650 and 1850. Okay. Yep, if you look off up there on the dark rock, you'll see them. believe it's just that one grouping. Well, folks, that's the petroglyphs. It's not overwhelmingly exciting, but I guess if you're into that sort of native history, it's interesting. That wraps up the hike to picturesque Delicate Arch. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming adventure videos. I have some more videos from Arches National Park coming up pretty soon, as well as some new videos from Colorado here in the summer of 2022.